Hi everyone. I want to show a quick tutorial on how to load data from multiple Excel files which are located in a folder into a single table with a few clicks of mouse. So this is what this amazing, awesome tool Power Query is all about. We've all worked in Excel for so long, and this Power Query tool just helps us in getting things done way quicker and automating them too. So double click on Launch Editor, we launched Power Query, and under File, folder is located, which is the other way around, but here we go. So I'm going to point to a folder which contains multiple Excel files showing each month's financials, revenue, and GP information from January through October. So 10 files, right? And I created these sample files. It's all made up data, but it's in a good format for us to identify. So Power Query is so powerful, you can point to the main folder and it may have like 10 subfolders, and it'll pull Excel files, CSV files, text files, all the other files from all the subfolders. But specifically, I wanted to go to the subfolder which is called monthly financials, and as I said, it has 10 months of data. So 1, 2, 3, and here we go. Right, we got all 10 months of data. Isn't that amazing? It is telling me all these 10 files, the date they were accessed, modified, created, and the location, blah blah blah. But what we need is just the first two columns, I guess. So let's remove the other. So simple, right click, remove columns that I don't need. So to view the contents of the file, we need to use a formula called Excel workbook, right? I'll just call it display content, and let's call it excel dot workbook, then this thing and this thing, and we are pointing it to this content column, which has all the content of these Excel files hidden. Now when we use this formula, it is going to display all the content in the file, and we can choose the one we want, right? As you can see, this is a tiny formula box which popped up after I clicked on add column, add a custom column, where I can name the column and then type in the formula. And over here it tells me, hey, if I did a mistake or something is missing, for example, as it says, hey, I'm missing the right parenthesis, right? It says right here, show error, right? Takes me there. Click add, and now I could have even chosen the column from here, so let's do that, which is easier. Right, here we go, content, and close paren, click OK. Tells me the data in these 10 files is organized under 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these 5 categories. So let's hit OK and see what do we have in these categories, right? Cool. Each of this file has a sheet named sheet. There is data in the table, which is what we are going to use. I think the data is not formatted in a table yet. It is just in a sheet, right? And then it tells me again, oh, here it says it is calling the data a table, but all of that data is located in a sheet, and if the sheet is hidden or not, right? So I think all we care about is what the name of the file is, so I can relate the data to that file in the data column, right? Now we're going and remove other column. Alrighty. Now this cool looking arrow, double arrow, is what we are going to click. And here we go. Now it gave me the name of the file, right? And as you can see here, we got all of our 10 files. Boom. And it tells me the column 1, column 2, column 3 data, and how many columns I have. So I got like 61 columns, right? Now, what we did is I have each month's data located in a file. So as a guy in finance department, FP&A financial analyst, I would have looked into each and every file. Now I don't need to. I already have appended 10 months of data from 10 different files in a single table, right? So come November, all I have to do is point to the same folder where November file is located. Comes December, point to the same folder where December's file is located. And if I'm going to save, next year's data in the same folder, I just have to hit refresh and all of this data is going to be loaded into a table in Excel, or you can load it into a data model. So quickly, we are going to look at our table, right? Now, as you know, the first row has all the headings, right? So let's just promote this as our header. Now, since they are 10 files, and all of these files would have a column heading, so I just don't want another row with duplicate column headings. So I'm just going to say remove anything that contains the word SAP doc number, right? So here we go. Okay, and it thinks it is a number column, and hey, assign this to a text data type, and now I can filter out SAP doc number, which will lead to filtering out any duplicate headers. So SAP space doc number. So it'll remove any row that contains SAP doc number. Done. Click OK. Hit keep, and based on the current settings, it is going to load all my data in one table, which could be exported in a sheet or loaded to a data model. So let's see how long it's going to take. Oh, sample data has about 450 rows each in each file, 10 files, 4500 rows. So here it is loaded in a table in Excel, or you can load it to a data model and use Power Pivot for that. So I'm just going to remove these sheets and throw a simple old-fashioned pivot table on. Here we go. So give me my file name here, and as you can see, my first column says April 2016. You know what? That's a header. So I can manually update header name in this file. There we go. We'll call it file name, source name, whatever you like. F2, change it like an Excel cell, and it keep. It refreshes again, and there's the data from 10 months of this year. And now I'm just gonna say refresh, and here we go. So I got my file name, and I have all my revenue GP information, over here. Total revenue, total cost. These are all random numbers. So as I said, these are all made up numbers, but this is how your data would look like. So let's just drop some information, like if you want to look at GL level information, right? So you know how to use pivot tables, so I'll skip that part. But anyways, here's your data from 10 files loaded in one single table. Postal column, let's see, BJ. Thank you for watching, and so many more exciting Power Query tutorials to follow. Bye.